You too, take care. And then take, is it Jacob? Yeah.
Jacob, yeah. I will...
Next young players, round 3 is about to begin. We start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good luck on round 3, guys.
Okay, gentlemen, I'll be with you in one moment. Well, in actual fact, I was trying to go eat my lunch still, but I figure it's best to discuss through the opener of the game, and then take a moment to eat my lunch while they're still doing their opening manoeuvres. So yeah, here we go. Switch over to here. I'll fix that. Jakub Siedlecki playing on the left side of the table with Anakin Skywalker in the Delta 7B title configuration. Obi-Wan Kenobi with the configuration Luminari Undula. Let's take a look at those cards quickly. You say, Anakin, after you fully execute a maneuver, if there is an enemy ship in your primary firing arc or forward-facing firing arc at range 0 to 1 or in your bullseye, you may spend 1 force to remove 1 stress token. Yeah, and the fine-tuned controls allow them to do that extra boost or barrel roll action after spending a force after executing a maneuver. Obi-Wan Kenobi with after a friendly ship at range 0 to 2 spends a focus token, you may spend 1 force. If you do, that ship gains 1 focus token. So farming out focus tokens there in the fine-tune controls. And Luminari is while a friendly ship at range 0 to 2 defends. If it is not in the attacker's bullseye, you may spend 1 force. If you do, change 1 crit result to a hit result, or 1 hit result to a focus result. Yeah? And then Anakin and Obi-Wan playing with this Delta 7B title to give them the extra shields, but at the cost of an evade die. Meanwhile, on the other side of the table, we've got Thomas Young from Linham, Sweden. He's playing 2 Binari Pirates, okay, and 2 Lock Revenants with Ion Cannon Turret and Veteran Turret Gunner. And there are 5 ships on the table, so I've got to move along to the next screen and say Drea Renfal, Ion Cannon Turret. Drea has the ability of when a friendly non-limited ship performs an attack, if the defender is in your firing arc, the attacker may re-roll 1 attack die.
Card 1, right.
Okay, so let's move on back over to the main screen where we can see those lists all on screen. We've also marked up, you've got Anakin flying around in one of the yellow painted ether sprites, Kenobi with one of the standard red painted ether sprites, Luminari Undula as well, but she's got a red, she's got an orange marker on her peg, so you can see that's the one that's just closest to his board edge right now, just in front of, this is Obi-Wan moving now.
And Anakin?
Yep. Anakin moving now. On the other side of the table, we've got the 2 Binari Pirates. One of those is marked with a purple base peg marker. And one of the Lock Revenants is marked with a red marker. So we can keep track of those.
And borrow.
Alright. So yeah, so I'm going to take advantage of the fact that it's going to be a cautious opener from Jakub.
Okay.
To finish up my lunch, because I didn't have time to get lunch because I was trying to get everything set up for this, but everyone had disappeared after lunch.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, two bank, yeah.
Actually, I'll stay there. That means
Okay.
to
Focus, yeah.
3 straights.
Okay.
Go. And then 3 straights.
Yeah.
Two bank in.
Okay, so it will be a bump,
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
It will. Yeah, that was too close.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I think that works more or less. Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
That should be it. Thought that was going to be a bit longer, but
Draw.
free bank.
Okay. So my Luminara, hard one left.
Yep.
And a barrel to the left.
Yeah. Just back that.
Obi-Wan. Hard one as well. Okay, he will boost full force. And try to target lock this gentleman in here. He's in range.
Yep.
Yeah. So it will be number 11. And Anakin. Bank one. And he will target lock as well. Draw is off, so yeah. Okay, so shooting starts.
Yes.
Anakin range 3 into Z. We'll go for target lock. Just 2.
And I'll take 1.
Okay. Seems reasonable.
Yeah. And that was the number 5.
Now Obi-Wan, it's range 3 and it looks like it's clear. Yeah, I have the side of my arc in here, and this is the closest point.
Yeah. And let me just look at it. As
Yeah,
well.
of course.
I think it's. I think it is low arc, but
Yeah, because my arc is in here, starts in here, and the closest point is a little bit to your
yeah, it's clean.
right. Yeah. So range 3 as well. Target lock. Spend 1 force. 3. Yeah.
And spend.
Yeah.
Okay. So return. I think we met that this was out, or was
Yeah,
it in?
that's off.
That's off. That's was it off?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. And this one is range 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'll do this one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That's
Okay. Regain force. One shield. I was hoping for 2 actually.
yeah.
Not,
Always
kill,
hope.
not killing him, but
No,
no.
at range 3 it would be hard to kill him with 2
Yeah.
ships, but yeah.
Let me just think for a second. Yeah, I think I'm right.
Let me check one last.
Yeah.
in this one.
Okay. Just last.
Yeah. Okay. That was fine.
Yeah.
So is that one?
Yeah. That's.
Start here.
Yeah.
Free bank.
Free bank. Yeah.
Maybe not the most surprising. Could have been something else.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Like I say, I hadn't had a chance. I was hoping to try and get them both set up, and so I kind of ran over on lunch. Well, kind of run late, waiting to try and get them set up before I left to get lunch. And I had to squeeze lunch in as I come back. But thank you for waiting. I'll be with you all in a moment. Even way, I'm not on the chat yet, but they've been quite chatty and with excellent English. So.
Yeah.
It's been pretty easy to follow on. I think I got the
Free bank.
over there up to date. Yeah, everything's fine. So that's all done. It was an interesting point because this isn't the case because it's Polish against Swedish, but in the last round it was Polish. It was Swedish against Danish. Well, I guess I'd have to look for like people from Denmark versus people from Copenhagen versus people from Malmö. Because of my point. Okay. My point was just kind of like, it was interesting how like in the last game, Rune and Jan Joel, they spoke to each other in English when they're neighbouring countries. I kind of surprised that if they were going to know another language, they'd be able to speak to each other in one of their native languages. But I guess I'd have to look for two neighbouring communities. Like if I could get someone from Copenhagen and Malmö on stream together, then I might be able to prove that point. So anyway, let me get the chat switched on, and we can get a bit more.
Luminara first, straight to.
Hmm?
Okay, so here is extracted. She will try to target up this guy.
Yep.
Now Obi-Wan, bank 1.
So a pretty aggressive engagement, really. Both of them bring in entire gas clouds asteroid
Then
setup,
boost for force.
which works more in favour of the Jedi. I feel being able to roll more dice than Thomas's list. But we'll see.
And barrel as an action.
There we go. I'm online on the chat, and I think everything's correct.
And Anakin, hard one to the left. Yeah, I have to use this cloud as well as I can.
And Jakub being very clear.
So obstructed, 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 not obstructed in here. I will just take a focus.
Of what he was trying to achieve, of getting behind the gas cloud for a bit more protection.
So Anakin, range 1 obstructed into this curve.
Yep.
So Anakin fires, gets 1 hit, 1 focus, an unknown and a blank.
He will use 1
I think it's a hit. Uses a force to change the hit.
Because it's
yeah,
obstructed
sorry,
via
of course,
the
yeah.
iron cloud.
And one.
This one goes for an evade, yeah?
That's crit and it's on the numbers. Yeah, so I'll take that.
Take 2, yeah?
Or yeah, take
Yeah.
2, yeah.
Takes 2 damage.
Obi-Wan does not shoot.
This is gonna number 6, yeah. You?
And Luminara. It's range 1 into I think so. Can you hold your... we have to take Anakin out.
Yeah.
We'll do this like this.
Okay.
It's actually range 2. Okay.
So, okay.
Is it
I mean, like it's
obstructed?
random.
No, it's not obstructed for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's more of mine.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Nice play.
okay, and okay, so it's range 2 here or 1 obstructed here. No, I'll go here. So 2 dice.
Yep.
2 blanks, 1 focus and a hit.
We'll spend the force.
Force.
Yeah.
To get 2,
Okay.
One.
and looks like he takes 1. Evades
So
1,
we can
but
shoot.
has a focus on the other.
Okay, so
No,
it's
looks like you did it.
Rhea first.
Yeah.
That should be range 2
Yeah, it's
primary. Yeah. So primary, but it's you sick, so it's it's range 2 there as well. Of course.
Yep.
Yeah. It's range 2 on both.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. Anakin, he'll do a lot bunch stuff. Okay, yeah. So the primary Anakin, range 2. One.
Okay.
Okay. Ion.
Yeah.
It's also in that arc, so
Force.
on Anakin. 2.
Yeah. I will spend a force for that. Take nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, just hoping for a little bit more than that, but yeah. So it is. So the lock in the back
Yep.
should be
Range
range 2.
obstructed.
Obstructed, yep. Primary,
Yeah.
1 reroll for Drea. And that's not enough. 1.
Okay.
So
Then,
no damage.
Of course. Oh,
And here we got 3 blanks.
One.
He gets 1 after the reroll. And is evaded.
so then it's...
The second revenant.
Am I in arc? Yes, I am. So it's range 1 in arc, obstructed via the
Yeah.
Iron Cloud.
These two are pretty much doing a job. They're saying everything pretty clearly.
A force on Luminara.
4 hits.
Change this into a focus.
And uses Luminara's ability.
And I can change it back with my token if I want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So. Oh.
And
Okay.
3 evades.
I have the Iron Cloud, but it's still nice.
Oh, you don't need Iron Cloud.
Yeah.
You skip all the...
So there's
so
just
one
1
shield,
shield
iron.
on Anakin there.
Yeah, Iron.
He gets 1,
Iron Cloud.
and with the gas cloud is able to
yeah,
evade
okay.
from a
This
free
is not going
evade.
that well. Okay, so now we'll start with the binaries. Range 1, obstructed.
So nude binary firing on Anakin. Gets blank, blank,
I'm really
and
sorry.
I
Should
think
not go that.
it's a focus.
That way.
Spends the focus.
I will spend my force.
And Anakin uses the force to
Just
make
give me a
sure that he
second.
doesn't take
I
any
will
damage.
Think about it. If it's
Well,
force
he's
or,
thinking.
or an eye. Then you have range 2 shot with 2 dice, reroll and focus on 3 dice.
Doing the maths.
Yeah, it's gonna be force. Just
So
to
it just
show.
spends the force.
And range 2 obstructed from Z.
Reroll with Dread.
Yeah.
1 hit and a blank and 2 evades.
Not even close.
Okay, regain 1 force on everyone.
And everyone goes back to dials.
Clean up.
Yeah.
So yeah, interesting first engagement there. Not much damage done either way. Nothing decisive.
Okay.
Scratching 3 damage
Yeah.
points off
I was
of Thomas.
hoping for it with
And
the Iron Cloud.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still...
I actually
1
really
off
always
of
put the big
Jakub's
one in
side
here
of the
so
table.
I can
So
I mean,
it's
I knew it
interesting.
wasn't gonna destroy anything.
No,
but at
no,
least,
no.
you know, you have some clear
Yeah,
shots.
yeah,
and
that's correct.
this one was clear. This one was
Yeah, but
clear.
with Luminara and a focus, it was. But you had really bad rolls. That's a given. Yeah.
I mean, as I said, I think I'd be through shields.
Yeah. I mean, I did not have to use my green dice too
No.
much in that, and that was bad. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, interesting position for the Jedi to be in now, because they've pretty much got a whole bunch of guns bearing down them, and Anakin's kind of got himself into a hairy position. Got very lucky on that last roll of the dice. Now it's just a question of having him try and escape here. But yeah, they've got a lot of opportunity to just fan out. Those gas clouds not doing much as far as, if I remember rightly, they don't even make you skip an action, do they? Let me know, guys. I think it's just they give you a strain token, isn't it? Oh, they skip the action, they don't give you any tokens, that's it. You just fly over and just goes, oh, no action. So they but it's like, really, with rerolls from Drea and stuff like that, Anakin and Luminara are not in a good position right now. They need to get out of there fast. Obi-Wan could be trying to
I
outflank
think
from
I'm
behind, but
ready.
even so, it's like Obi-Wan's ability isn't exactly text for that sort of
Yes,
thing.
I
He wants to
agree.
be closer.
Here.
I know, I know about the defense
Okay.
phase. I was
Do
actually
you want
regarding
me
like
to
when
do
you
this?
flew over
Okay.
them. They actually count as an obstruction, but also an auto thrusters. So look, if I go, just remind me of Obi-Wan's ability. Yeah, Obi-Wan is after a friendship at range 0 to 2. So as Obi-Wan kind of escapes now
Second one, this might be
to try and flank from behind, he might even be out of
But,
range to be able to
I think it
leverage
won't.
his ability in the match in a way that actually makes sense.
should have done 3.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
So let's maybe. Yeah, we can do this.
It's okay. Is it first straight now?
Yeah. Okay.
See, maybe 3 would have been straight. Actually, on the straight.
Okay, so Skirks now. This one is Talon 3. That's right. Okay.
Talon roll to the right.
Okay.
Trying to block any kind of exit route for Anakin, maybe. Gonna have to move that other lock in with a bank with another
It
turn.
has to be aligned to the middle line.
Yep, yep.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh,
so
is it-
it's like this.
Okay, yeah. It's a bit strange angle here. so
Yeah,
it's-
yeah. That's
Okay.
okay. Last one.
Too hard.
Yeah. So even if Anakin does try and pull to the left, he's gonna drop right into that kill box from the Lock Revenants. Damn.
And this is just 2 bank.
Okay. Yeah, it's
Andrea making sure that Luminara doesn't escape
So,
to the right either.
Luminara.
So Luminara's going to move
Coil
first.
5.
A 5 Kurgan. Good. Well played by Jakub there. Jakub.
Is that okay?
Yep.
And she will stress, of course. Now Obi-Wan, hard one. Okay, so I will power roll 4 force. Yeah, and then boost as an action. I think so, yeah. Okay, and now this is gonna be tricky. It is hard one, and the question is, can I fit between the Z and the Skirg? I think we have to take
I mean, I have a separate base here.
the Z.
Let's just look at
here.
this base even fits.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just give me a second. I will put this out. Guess it can be in,
I mean, if it's even if
but
it's
I will go in the hard turn.
yeah.
So it may fit. I think.
Now you do the template, the one, and you can see
Okay.
where I think it's gonna hit. Maybe just move mine.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no way Anakin fits in there.
We just
He's
do
got
that
blocked
and then put
here.
down the template and then put another base down. Because I think it's going to be.
No way.
Problem is it doesn't go.
Something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so just trying to work out whether or not he actually gets past the
So I will not
the
fit. Okay.
no,
so I will
Z95,
bump into Z.
yeah.
Okay. Less
Which
fortunate
is
than
not
I would like.
too unfortunate for Anakin. Actually bumping into the Z means he doesn't.
Can't get
He stays out of arc of the Lock
door.
Revenants.
Okay, so it will
But
be
he's
something like this, I think.
right in front of Drea.
Okay. So Anakin will shoot then.
Yeah.
And doesn't
It will
the
be
Drea
range one
Y-Wing
constructed into
have
this
that
gentleman here.
BTL sort
Or
of effect?
maybe range 2 in here. He already took 2 shields.
2 shields, yeah.
Okay, so I have
No.
4 dice.
Okay, he's
I
got a
will
veteran
not use
turret
my
gun.
force
No,
probably,
it isn't.
so you have 2 dice and they sure evade. Yeah, it's better here. So 3 dice, 2 hits. Take 2.
2 hits on the 6.
Yeah. So it's not half yet.
Down to no shields
Okay,
on
now
the Lock
Obi-Wan.
Revenant.
Range 1 here. And he will use 1 force, why not? For 2.
Gets 2 hits and rolls a
Yeah, it's better
focus.
now. Might as well.
Seems alright.
So
So take 1.
spends it,
One,
takes
and
1.
Red.
Okay, and now Luminara. Range 1 here as well.
Luminara also firing on the red mark.
And-
Bates gets 2 focuses and a hit to be
Huh.
not got a focus token, so only got 1 force token. I'm thinking. What is that noise?
No, she will not spend this.
No, I'm not spending any focuses there. So no need to roll defense dice.
And now you can shoot back.
So Drea first.
Drea, yeah.
And the, of course,
Of course.
primary.
So it's 3, yeah?
Yeah.
So Drea fires.
Range 1, 3. Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a second.
Gets 1
Just,
blank and a focus.
You have to do it first. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I will break that with Luminara. So it's a focus.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want that ions.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it anyway. So,
Okay.
I mean, it's
He gets 2 after spending the focus and 2 evades.
okay.
Lucky me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So range 1 ion.
Range 1 iron. 4.
Yeah.
Ion
No
cannon
focus.
turret.
Okay.
2.
2 hits.
So the first one is a hit and the second one. Okay, so I need 1.
If I even do 1. Yeah, I did
And
1.
evade and
It's a hit.
no, looks like 2 focuses.
Oh yeah, you can do 4.
No.
Sorry. Of course.
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
Okay.
almost there. I thought it was like high, not
yeah.
even straight.
Okay, so I think Locke can shoot at Obi-Wan.
I think you can shoot
or
here.
Luminara, yeah, that's correct.
I think that's
It's
range.
range 3.
Yeah. And then I'm going to check if it's range 2 to the second one after.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I'm going because the iron
Okay,
doesn't-
because, okay, no, that's fair.
But I'll shoot first range
Luminara, okay.
3. Luminara. And 1 reroll for.
course.
1
Drea.
hit, 1 focus, rerolls 1 for
Doesn't
Drea.
matter. 1.
Gets just 1 and rolls
Save.
blank,
Yeah,
blank,
that was
evade,
Nice,
blank.
okay.
Not that it mattered.
And it might be range 2 for Obi-Wan, I think.
Yeah.
Or...
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so it's 3 dice because it's obstructed.
Yeah,
One,
it
two,
doesn't
three,
matter,
3
but
hits.
yeah. One
So it's
damage.
a
With the
shield.
gas cloud, only takes 1.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was. And this one has no arcs.
No arcs.
And then we're talking about this one has no arcs, and then it's this one.
Yes. That is correct.
So, interesting kind of rounds.
He has no force.
not much-
No force, no.
Not much going on as
So
far as
reroll
decisive
one with
change
Drea.
with the board state.
But,
1, 2, 3
I
hits.
mean, it's just one shield. But,
And
Oh.
2 blanks. Oh, here we go. Damage card
Had
on
to
top.
happen at
Oh,
some
it was
point,
Anakin,
so-
not Obi-Wan.
Okay.
Put those back. 1. Right, okay. So this is taking a lot, right? So take them for Anakin. So yeah, pretty devastating. So just I spoke too soon there, as always. As always happens, after you start to say, "Oh, nothing going on here," then suddenly you get that one super attack that can really cripple an ace. And all that from a Benari.
Regain force.
So they go back to Das. Thank you all for joining us. Of course, we're up to 150 viewers now. I think. Well, my screen's going funny. 157 viewers. Thank you all for joining us for this System Open from Malmö. I believe we're just getting up to around about 9 a.m. on the eastern seaboard in America. So some of you are probably getting up to join us now. And I think there's even a System Open over there as well this weekend, isn't there? So I'm sure Gold Squadron should be coming online soon. Also, please do remember this this tournament is brought to you thanks to the generosity of the community members who are willing to give me money to help make it possible for me to come to these events. So please do consider, if you are enjoying the coverage and you'd like to see more similar coverage, please do go on to patreon.com and give us a hand over there. Okay, yeah, so like I say, please do go on over to patreon.com, give us a hand there. We've got, as I mentioned earlier, we've got this System Open this month, we've got the Madrid System Open next month, we've got the Paris System Open in July, we've got the European Championships coming up. I'm going to be present at all of those events and streaming them. So, and I've even got a few more improvements coming up in the stream software. We've seen some new stuff in the last couple of weeks. Since the UK System Open, and I've got some ideas. I've got something I'm kind of working on. I'm still kind of fidgeting around and making sure I've got it as good as possible. And also, it's very difficult for me to do this stuff at home, so I don't really get much time myself, apart from when I'm completely exhausted. But yeah, there's some new stuff coming, and I'm pretty excited to show it off when I get it up and running. So please, every little bit of help I get is greatly appreciated and pretty much goes straight back into paying for these tournaments, my accommodation, my travel costs. In cases like, for example, when I go to Madrid, obviously that's going to be a bit cheaper for me, but even so, I'm still going to need a hotel. I'm still going to need, it's going to cost me upwards of 60 euros in petrol, and who knows, maybe even toll roads if I need to make it a bit quicker. And and my food costs, of course, while I'm out as well. I mean, obviously I have to take that into account. I can't just be like, hey, I'm on a holiday. No, I could stay at home this weekend and not have come here, and it would have been a lot cheaper for me. So just gone the halfway point in the match. We've had about 2 rounds of engagement. This is where the rubber meets the road, as it were. The Jedi here have to try and capitalize on finding a good position to escape arcs and be able to get any ship off the table, just to kind of free up space and maybe even get themselves in between those gas clouds a little bit more, so that they've got some more opportunity to defend.
Anakin.
Okay. Seems fine. Okay.
And then
Second Z.
yep.
We have 2 bang.
Yes.
He needs to get ships off the board from Thomas's side of the table. More than anything, just to not have to defend against so many shots. It's not that the shots that he has are so powerful, but it's like we saw in that last round. By the time that last Benari pirate came to shoot, Anakin had run out of options. He'd spent his force tokens. He'd spent his focus token. He'd run out of options after having taken so many attacks that even a Benari pirate managed to get 3 damage on him. So he needs to take ships off the board to reduce that fire, that cadence of fire, and give himself a bit more freedom of space, giving himself a few more gaps to be able to escape from arcs. And he, like I say, basically that's it. It doesn't matter what it is, he needs to take ships off the board if he wants to have a winning chance at this game. The Revenants and Drea, I don't think are his targets, his priority targets right now. I think he wants to just try and get the Benaris off the board, and just trying to free up space. I mean, unless basically, okay. So, from Jakub's point of view, right now, it's a question of targets of opportunity. Whatever he can get, whatever presents itself to him, he has to try and wipe off the board. Now, wiping a Lock Revenant or Drea Renfeld off the board in one round of shooting is going to be uphill struggle. I mean, one of them is almost on half points already, but it's still an uphill struggle. There's a lot of damage that he has to do there. But Benari Pirates, that can be a bit more doable for him. So if he manages to get a favourable engagement against the Benari Pirates, the Z95s, he really wants to try and stick that damage home and make sure he starts freeing up the board for himself.
Alright, first, Luminara, rank 2. Okay,
have you finished, Krista?
So the number 6 one is the one that's most
okay,
damaged.
so
you lost
we'll go. Oh, that's a tough one.
2-1.
This one does not see me. This one does not see me either.
Oh, let me ask you a question. Come here a sec.
So he's on 6. I think I will try to take a focus here. Now Obi-Wan. This will be one bank.
Okay.
So it will be a bomb.
Yeah.
For sure. Like this.
Yep.
Okay. And Anakin.
That's the one that I was wondering what you were going to do.
Oh my god.
One hard.
Okay. I must. Okay. No. I was absolutely sure I was doing 5 straight, but must have.
Oh, 5 straights.
The
Okay.
5, I mean 5k. It must have. Yep. I can't do anything about it. Sorry. Okay. So we'll go here.
Okay. Yeah, difficult. Yeah, it's so many scum ships in that area of the board is just making it difficult for those Jedi to actually get anywhere, let alone get any actions.
That's okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, it's not.
Okay, we will have to work with that. So Anakin, it's range 1.
So Anakin's going to fire on the Benari Pirate at range 1. He's got one hit, 2 focuses, and a blank.
No one sees me actually. No, so I can just.
And he seems to be out of arco body, so he's perfectly happy to spend the Force and get 2.
It's a range 1.
Yeah, that's okay.
One.
So
And gets 1 evade, takes 1 shield on the Benari Pirate.
Now we have to work here. So Obi-Wan.
And Obi-Wan, there's a slight problem here where he's spreading his fire around too much. Gets 2 and a focus and a blank. Every single turn here, Jakub being forced to decide whether or not to spend those precious Force tokens. And they're becoming a finite resource quickly as he's just going through them so quickly. And then he's still got to face the multiple attacks that are going to be coming back at him. I mean, right now, Obi-Wan is in 4 arcs, 3 arcs, and Drea has him in the turret arc as well. So it's not a good idea, but 3 hits against 1 focus on the naked look. 1, 2, 3 damage cards. And Luminara fires gets free.
Rolling so crappy so far.
And if he manages to roll an evade, then he stays on the board. If not, no, gone.
I think that was the...
Yeah, I've got out of pretty bad stuff, right?
So that's an advantage to Jack, a huge advantage, just to free up space and reduce the number of attacks that Obi-Wan was going to reach this round, receive this round. But even so, Obi-Wan, no force tokens, not obstructed from all three of the attacks. He's not got a gas cloud protecting him from either of the attacks he's going to receive this round.
One force and she's full.
Dreya's going to attack Luminara.
And Obi-Wan lost one shield and he have no force.
Obi-Wan's the target here. I mean, the range 1 on Luminara is tempting, but Obi-Wan's the target. Obi-Wan is the well, yeah. Yeah, Obi-Wan. It's got to be Obi-Wan. Okay, 2 blanks and a focus. Spends the focus. Obi-Wan blank and 2 focuses. Well, I guess there evades.
Have a seat, and then I'll shoot with the range 1.
Yes. Question is it obstructed or not?
No.
I don't think so.
No, not obstructed, man.
Straight.
Okay.
Change your dice. Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to help, but it can't hurt at least.
That's true.
Right.
And,
Give me a second.
2 hits, a blank and a focus.
Break with Luminara.
Uses the Luminara ability to change one of the hits to a focus.
No,
Is it the
has to
3
be 0,
focuses?
2, and I cannot be in your bullseye.
I'll
Yeah.
Dreya reroll 0.
So nothing there. All focus results.
Yeah. Now it hits.
And so now the Binary Pirate
Dreya reroll.
Yeah.
gets 2.
Best roll so far.
And 2
One
blanks.
damage and an ion, right?
Yes.
Okay, and
Yeah.
do you have an ion? Because I'm not sure I...
Obi-Wan takes the damage and receives an ion
No,
token.
sorry. Okay, so it's ion on Obi-Wan, yeah?
Yep.
And
then it's,
you have the last shot.
Now the Binary comes in. That was because that was the secondary attack from the ion cannon turret.
2 shields down.
Yeah, so
And
it's
then-
4 hole, 4 hole. Same thing.
I'll do OB.
Yeah.
One hit, 1 crit, 1 hit.
It's bad when you get surprised when you actually hit.
Blank and a focus is what I believe I see. And yeah,
Panic
that's a
pilot,
panic
just
pilot. Like I said, it basically just comes down to those Binary Pirates. When they finally come around to shoot on whichever Jedi they're firing on, they've that Jedi has run out of resources, used the Force, no gas clouds to protect Obi-Wan there, and yeah, the Binary Pirates just luck runs out for Obi-Wan in that situation. And they move on. To Dials, yeah, battery saver. Go away. Won't make it to the end of this round and then plug the laptop in. Or maybe not, it says 26 minutes. So. Let's just pull this power cable over. I don't think it will reach.
Rigging force.
There you go.
This time I have to make sure about my dials.
Okay.
Yeah?
No soft.
Yeah.
Subinari Pirates start banking. And right now, knowing that Obi-Wan is ioned, not much that Thomas has to do to really make sure to take him off the board.
We'll bump into Luminara. Oh no, actually Obi-Wan. Can just
Look at this, because there won't be enough space. What we do here, we're doing a new base. There, we can have a second base.
oh okay.
Just put it down and we can see.
Okay.
It's easy. As you see, it's bump there.
But you bump from
I mean, I won't be able to do any of
here,
this.
yeah, okay,
That's the
yeah,
first.
so it will be bumping in
There.
yeah, something like this.
Okay, done.
But you won't turn that much, so okay,
Yep. I don't know if that's good or bad, but
we'll see. Okay, Skurg, I think. Too hard. And you won't turn that much.
Yeah, Obi-Wan is in a difficult position here.
We have,
We're probably going to see Drea take a
I don't
turn
have
right.
the rails.
lines, actually.
It's,
Maybe something like this. Yeah, okay, let's make it. Okay. Okay.
Andrea.
Right.
I think this one is on.
Yeah, it's on Anakin. Okay, so Drea. Okay. And an action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Luminara is going to move first. And she did a free straight, which means probably bumped Andrea. Oh, yeah, definitely bumped Andrea.
Too good for me. Okay.
Alright. And
Obi-Wan?
Obi-Wan, one straight.
And I
Doesn't
think,
get much out of this.
Doesn't matter if he bumps or not because he just clears one stress and he does not have an action. Anyway. Okay, and Anakin will do a sloop.
We're going to do the 5 again.
And again taking the signals loop to the left. Which is not bad. Gives him a good shot on Drea. The Jedi are going to be firing. Obi-Wan and Anakin firing on Drea. Won't get her off the table, but that's something, I guess. Obi-Wan's probably going to be dead this turn. I don't see much way of him getting out of this. I think he's out of Arc of the Binari, so it's up to Drea and the Lock Revenant to take Obi-Wan off the table this round. And Anakin opens fire on Drea, 4 dice at range 1, gets a hit and a hit. 2 crits and a hit, a focus. So 2 and 2 crits, 1 and 2 crits is what I'm trying to say. Andrea rolls 1 dice, gets an evade, so takes the 2 crits as shields. Which it couldn't have gone better for her there. Obi-Wan's turn though. Rolls, gets another hit crit, 2 focuses, a hit and a... Is it a hit? It looks like a crit. I'm looking at 1, I think I'm looking at 2 crits and a focus, spends a forceful 1 and 2 crits, and gets a focus on the evade die. Does he spend it to just take the 2 crits?
It's going to be 2 crits anyway. Can I die? Kind of.
With this damage deck,
Take it.
He takes all 3. And let's see, that's a damaged engine and a hull breach.
okay, not that bad.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse.
Luminara, in
Luminara's going to fire on the purple binary pirate. Has 3 hit points left.
Yeah, can I go? Yep. Okay.
2.
2.
Binari rolls. Gets a focus, spends,
So it's a half.
takes 1, and he's on no shield.
This one. Okay. And there we go.
And they go back to dials.
Okay.
No, we're talking about. That's the Jedi finished firing. So now it's time for Scum to fire back.
Where until the one? Oh, yeah. This I did spend. No, I didn't spend it. No, I still have it. So, yeah.
So he's got a hit, and I believe there's 1 focus there, and a blank. Maybe it's 2 hits. Dead. Bye-bye, Obi-Wan.
Okay, so we have.
He has become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Okay, so can you give me a quick update? We have Skirk for 55, right?
53.
53, okay.
And
Half Rare, which is.
is 23.
Okay, so it's 76, and half of Z,
12.
12. 78, 88.
So Jakub trying to work out his win condition there by adding up his points. Currently behind by 21.
It was mine from Minara.
Spent it, but I didn't need it anyway. So.
Difficult situation now because Anakin is very delicate, having only 2 hit points left. However, there's a lot of open space now on the board. The Z95s are disengaged this round. The one that's closest to the camera, I suppose, could probably take a 2-turn to the left and maybe catch Luminara.
Okay.
Okay, and they're off.
No, it's mismoved. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That was
What did you want to do?
Free bank the other way.
Okay.
Oh, so it looks like he's messed up his dial. He's saying he wanted a free bank left, and he's gone right on the dial.
Should have called it tactics, but that's not true.
Well, it is some kind of like exactly like 5K into one
Yeah.
hour. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Okay. Second one?
Yep.
2 hard, okay. Do I have a 2 hard? Yeah, I have.
There's a 95 trying coming around. See, I think Luminari's probably gone left here. Anakin did that signals loop in the last turn.
In and back.
In and back. It's okay?
Yep.
Now,
Okay, I lock.
the link to
Yeah, right way at least.
the lock. Revenant went the right way and bumps into Obi-Wan, Luminara. Of course, Obi-Wan's
Yeah,
gone.
it seems okay.
He's lost a lot of points with half points on Anakin and full Obi-Wan gone. Jakub has lost a lot of points, and to get back another 21 points to pull himself into the lead, he's going to need to do more than take off a Binari Pirate, and I think Drea is probably his target priority right now. Drea K-turns.
Okay. So, Luminara, straight 3.
3 straight and probably bumps again. I feel. Oh, I don't know.
I think she'll fit. We'll see it over.
Don't move the ship. Use another base. All right, move the ship.
Yeah, looks like it.
It's always a little hard when you angles. Yeah, I think it's fine.
Yeah, it looks like it.
That's fine.
Okay.
Now Anakin, like I say here, obviously he made a mistake with that Z95 by going right instead of left, and that's kind of put the Z95s in a position where they're not able to play really this round for the next couple of rounds.
Okay, so I will just boost as an edge.
Fine-tune controls to boost.
Okay. And now we have Anakin. It is hard one.
Oh no, just a standard boost as it actually is.
Actually bumped him. Okay. So Anakin in the range.
And Anakin looks like he bumps as well. Anakin firing on Drea Rinthal. Gets 3 hits. Drea rolls 1 die. Gets a focus. Takes 3. Dead Drea.
3 crits, but it doesn't.
Go. Oh, pulls him ahead by 2 points.
Okay.
And that's a big deal, getting 1 more ship off the board now. Yeah, it's not looking so easy now for Thomas with a Lock Revenant doing all the heavy lifting while Z95 just kind of pitter about the place. The major...
Yeah, it should be more than fine. 1.
Give me a second. Break that with ignore. So nothing.
Ion.
Ion, yeah.
Ion cannon turret.
Nothing.
Doesn't get any hits. Thomas frustrated with those dice. That couldn't have gone worse. That turn could not have gone worse for Thomas, getting
Half of Anakin and
some pretty good rolls. What's the word I'm looking for?
53.
Like, it was lucky on the part of Jakub and unlucky on the part of Thomas that that Jakub managed to get so many hits and that Thomas had to eat them on Drea without any recourse, meaning Drea was off the board, and then the Lock Revenant firing on Luminara.
And we still have 10 minutes. It's not
Not firing on Luminara, firing on Anakin. Just couldn't get those last 2 damage, at least one of those damage points through. Wasn't able to do it. And the Z95 is being disengaged this round hasn't helped at all.
Not too happy about the rolls.
Okay, this Z is on half, and this is okay. So I need one shield there. I am ready. Yep.
Okay, and they're off again. So yeah, this is where Thomas needs to capitalize on this round. He needs to get 2 damage points into Anakin. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happens here. Anakin needs to leave the table for Thomas to have a hope in hell of winning.
Okay, my second one.
I'm not going to get a shot anyway, so I'll do 2 softs.
It's a bump, I think.
Yep.
Maybe not. No, it is.
Yeah.
But pretty close. Okay.
Kind of hoping there was a bump.
Okay.
I thought it was going to be right there.
On the skirt.
The idea was not actually to move, but I think I will.
Yeah, I think you will.
A little bit, actually.
I have a bank 1 somewhere in here.
So not too bad. He thought he was trying to get himself into a position where he'd bump against his own Z95. Even so, bringing that arc around a little bit further is not too bad for him. We may even be seeing Anakin pulling over for a signals loop to the left. Luminara doesn't want anything to do with this game anymore. Boosts. Anakin goes. Hello. Oh, good. Thank you very much. Anakin signals loops to the left. Called it.
So I will use Anakin's ability to drop the stress. For force, I will do a barrel in here, and I think
uses the force
I actually
and fine-tune controls. And he's going to try and bank out of arc. So maybe if Thomas hadn't, if he had a bump with the Z95, he'd probably have arc with the Lock Revenant now on Anakin. As it is, I don't think he does.
And
they go back to Dials because nobody has arc this round. Difficult situation to be in. Here we've got Anakin Skywalker evading everybody. Luminara Anduli just kind of, I think she forgot where her keys were, has gone off to look for them. The Z95 did the same. He was sure he had a lighter in his back pocket that he's obviously lost somewhere on the way from his deployment edge, and has gone back to look for it. Yeah, not much to say here, really. It's
Next swing players, that is 5 minutes remaining in the round. 5 minutes remaining in the round.
The maneuverability of Thomas's ships do not give him many favourable options for the outcome of this round. 5 minutes left in the round now, and we're going to come to a. It's going to come to a tight head and a 2-point lead there's two options here. 2 points of damage on for Thomas to win the game. 2 points of damage onto Luminara and Dully, or 2 points of damage on Anakin Skywalker. Those are the options. Anakin Skywalker is a little bit easier to put damage on because of that title reducing his agility. But can you nail him down? And it looks like they said no, but we do have a shot at Luminara. We need to get 2 points off of her, and we leave Anakin to do whatever it is he wants to do. And Luminara is going to have to go 5 straight. Yeah, she wanted to hunt down that Z95. She's like, I'm going to take this Z95 on the table. That's the Z95 that has a shield left on it though, so she's got to put full damage through.
Focus. Anakin.
4 minutes left in the round. This is where things are going to come down to the wire here. Thomas may have every single opportunity. Anakin takes a free bank to the left, uses the force to boost. Target locks the Binari, but I don't think he has arc. Luminara fires on the Binari pirate, gets focus, crit. Spends 2 force tokens. That might not have been a good idea. Binari Pirate's got to roll 1 evade to stay in the game, or even one focus, but it doesn't. That's a shame.
It's this one. The one with free.
That's a big swing on points.
Okay. Range 3.
Although half points on Luminara, that 1 extra attack would have been crucial there. Yeah, he's getting some poor die rolls. 1 hit, blank, and it looks like there was a focus or even an evade. Blank and hit, nothing happening here. And they still get 1 more round in, but absolutely nothing happens there. That was a real shame, that round there for Thomas. You've got really bad luck with the dice, and that's going to have cost him the game. Basically, there's not much he can do here. Rolling 2 dice, 2 blanks on the Z95. Really bad luck.
I mean, it's kind of close anyway, but
to have kept that, if he'd have kept that Z95 on the table, had 1 more chance to attack. That Luminari had no force tokens left.
Okay, go on.
yeah. 4 straights.
Yeah.
4 straight from the Z95.
How is Malmö doing?
Jakub is winning right now. Yeah.
With a, what do you say, stripy tail?
A lemur.
Lemur,
Yeah.
lemur.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
I
King
understand
Julian,
that.
you know.
Yeah. I
So
know.
that's not Jakub, that's Lemur.
Okay. I understand you're winning.
Yeah, just pulled off something that shouldn't happen, so it evens out from the previous game, which I just couldn't kill Wedge. So yeah, but it was a tight game. I was left with 5 hull points on a K-Wing versus 4 hull points on whatever it was.
So this is it basically. Is Jakub's called the maneuver, Thomas's maneuvers here. There's nothing left for Thomas to do this match. In fact, I don't even think he's got arcs on this round. Jakub can try and get half points on the lock, or try and remove the Binari. It makes real no difference. The game's won. It's just a question of how many points. 1 crit, and there's a hit there, and a blank, and an evade. Means he takes a crit on the lock Revenant.
Why?
What?
Because
I don't know. Why? I don't think it makes any difference right now. Luminara rolls, gets 2, spends the force, gets 2. a hit and a focus and a blank and a force.
So he got half points on luck.
Yeah. No. Oh yeah, 2 points. Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, how many cards is he? Right, 1. Yeah, so that's the half points on the Lock Revenant as well. And that's the end of the game. Okay.
Well, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So Jedis can fly.
They can a little. Well, they very nearly didn't. It was very close. He got very lucky in a couple of rounds.
But it got a nice match because there is like a draw. Okay, locks.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got.
Okay, Thomas, congratulations to have made it this far. It's not over yet, though. Only one loss so far. It was really close as well.
Yes.
What do you think was the deciding factor in the game?
Well, I mean, when I actually had my chances, they didn't really pan out. Let's put it like that.
You had some pretty poor dice, huh?
Yes. I mean, and it is. I think in general there was some. I mean, it's very hard with these agile chips.
Yeah.
So you only get a couple of chances.
At the beginning.
At the beginning,
things went really in your favor. You had you managed to get Anakin down to 2 hit points. Obi-Wan, you pretty much blocked him up and took him off pretty quickly.
But even then, I was.
You got unlucky with your ships being taken off pretty quickly as well. They should have defended better, and it kind of that was what really tipped the scale. Is that suddenly he could take off the first Lock Revenant, and then he could take off Drea, and then it was just kind of you didn't have as much control of the board space.
That's the thing, because with a list like this, you need to have with the ships like that, they can be basically anywhere. My ships are not that agile.
Yeah.
So you need to have a lot to block it. You have to block avenues, and you have to get as much damage down. You have to shoot with 3 or more ships to get damage in.
Yeah.
So it's I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is, and that's it.
And it was a good game, except it was.
It was a good game. Yeah. It was just like I say. I mean, I can imagine for you being frustrating and disheartening to see your ships go down in that way. And it was kind of, and when in that last round where you had Luminara with the 3 ships, and she manages to take off the Z95, so little you could do against it, and then your own attacks were just like.
But that was but it was a bit. I mean, I'm actually even glad that I could get a shot in.
Yeah.
Because when you start getting down, it's when you start hitting 2 or 3 ships, and you have that kind of opponents. It's very, very sad. You have to risk everything, like flying straight in. A while I was thinking of actually just trying to evade, but then I was like, there's no way I can evade this for 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Because I was up 107, 109.
Yeah.
I think that was the count before.
Something like that. There was a point where you were winning and it looked favourable.
Yeah. But it was even then it was shaky because I was lost the mass, and he could pick things off very easy. Excellent.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank
you for appearing on stream. Good luck for your other game. Let's get a move on because as we go on the time, and I'm really worried. I think they're going to start the next round pretty quickly because we've not got any players, so they're just kind of like the steam rolling through it. Good game, well done. Almost didn't have it. Got pretty hairy there for a minute.
Actually, it was a dice game. I think I should not win that. I had a good idea with hiding Anakin behind the Iron Cloud, but Thomas' dice was just not in there. He should make much more damage. I'm pretty sure that I should lost Obi-Wan and Anakin, and then I would not be able to get the win with Luminara single. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, you got lucky. You
definitely
definitely things went in your favor, and it kind of looked like it wasn't going to go out too well for you when Anakin got so badly damaged at the beginning.
And I made a critical mistake because I was actually sure that I've made 5k behind the locks. And I don't know, maybe I did the mistake, maybe the dial changed, but I made hard one. It was not planned. Same with Thomas because he made 3 bank right instead of 3 bank into the fray with the Z. So we both had like not the good moments in that game.
Yeah.
But I really should. I got lucky.
But anyway, 3-0 now.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
so everything looking good. How's the rest of your team doing? How's the rest of the Polish guys doing?
I'm pretty sure Michał Kolaszyński is 3-0 as well, and most of the guys are 2-1.
Cool.
So we'll see
every single possibility there. Okay. Well, thank you for your time. Thank you for appearing on stream. See you later.